Good evening, wrestling fans, and we welcome you back here to the Nation Network for a very special episode of UPW's Monday Night Blast. Due to travel difficulties yesterday, we were not able to bring you the live program, but we are here tonight on Tuesday, and once again, the challenge is on. Pick the winners before the match begins. Whoever has the most wins at the end of the night can choose any member of the roster for their own personal collection. However, tonight, we've got a lot of things on stage for you ready to go. We've got tag team action to kick things off, featuring the one and only War Island going up against the Barney Brawlers. It's going to be an interesting match as those two teams absolutely cannot stand one another right now. It is an all-time fever pitch high between those two individuals.
Well, both of those teams, it's very clear, cannot stand one another. They've made it clear, and now you got the Blarney Bruisers. They've got the tag team championship around their waist. They are the HCW tag team champions. Then you got War Island. They clearly want to prove that they are the best. Easier said than done when you're looking at the champs. But tonight, it's a non-title match, a lot of pride on the line, and that really means something.
No argument there. I'll tell you what, one of the other things that we're going to be seeing later on tonight is going to be the champion himself, the global champion, is here in action tonight, and it is going to be an absolutely unbelievable experience. Non-title matches, perhaps, but the fact of the matter is we are seeing the best of the best that we have to offer right here, and they're going to be out here momentarily. We're going to bring you to you all live and with limited commercial interruptions. Get ready. Buckle yourselves up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a hell of a ride here tonight as we bring you Monday Night Blast.
Hey, Porky, I'm talking to you, man. What you did to me last week, good for you. I hope you enjoy that moment, because that'll be the last time you ever see something like that again. See, I don't know how much you know about me, but I didn't get here because I knew the right people. I didn't get here because I had the money. I got here the hard way. I had to work. I had to scratch. I had to save. I had to script. I had to fight my way uphill the entire time. You know, growing up, I was forced to work in my dad's store, Big Biggs and Son. My dad made me do all the dirty chores because he didn't think that I had a work ethic. He thought I was lazy. But I did everything. Everything he wanted me to do all the way through 20 years. Then I started to move out on my own, and Dad didn't want his son to be a professional wrestler. I guess the joke's on him. See, I made my way through Manitoba, Canada, through every bar, proving I was the toughest guy in the room. Till finally one day, somebody caught my act. And I had a chance to tour Japan. Shinjuku was the #1 man at that time. And he and I had a feud that lasted the length of our stay in the great country of Japan. And ended up with a last man standing match. I'm gonna let you guess who the last man standing was. So what you did to me, there's gonna be a receipt. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is gonna take Bison Biggs and use him as a stepping stone. Nobody is going to make a fool out of me on national television. I am not gonna stand by while some pig farmer tries to make a fool of me. I'm gonna drag you through that pig-infested dirt that you are so familiar with. And I'm gonna keep on kicking your ass until you realize there is no place for you in HCW.
Quite the statement by Bison Biggs to kick things off here tonight.
Well, Bison Biggs is not at all happy about what happened a week ago.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 463 pounds, the tag team champions.
Indeed, the tag team champions making their way down into the ring right now. And again, the titles are not on the line tonight. Finn McQueen on the right, Gargoyle Doyle, I beg your pardon, sporting the red hair.
Well, these are a couple of guys that have no problem whatsoever in getting physical, but neither do their tag team opponents here tonight.
Of 491 pounds.
Timoni and Teopolo making their way down the aisle, and this is a team that looks genuinely upset right now.
Well, there's no doubt about it. They are upset. They feel the tag team title should have been theirs, didn't go their way. Say what you want about how things got done. Everyone had an opportunity. You make the most of those opportunities.
The Blarney Brawlers were the team that managed to get the job done, and right now they have got a team hot on their heels.
Hot is the right word, because these two guys right here, War Island isn't just a name, it's a way of life.
Pick your winners, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how you do. Bell sounds, action's underway. Capture suplex, nicely done to start this one off. We have a lot of action coming your way here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to miss any, not even a moment of the action here tonight. Going for the cover is Gargoyle Doyle. He's got two already.
Teopolo early on, down for a 2 count. Got to tell you, I'm a little surprised.
And a power bomb. Yeah, to look at these two guys side by side, you would think Teopolo would have the strength advantage. But if he did, it didn't show up there.
Well, Timoni going to give his best efforts here now. Couldn't hold on.
Chop block from behind, cut out the knee. And I'll tell you, the tag team champions just keep on looking more and more impressive as each week goes by. If you are War Island, you've got to start thinking to yourself, how many more chances are we going to get to be in the ring with these guys? Even though it's a non-title match, if they lose to them, their argument is going to start to fall flat.
Dropped him gut first across the top rope, and to your point, yeah, it's a non-title match that they have to win. And they know that. They have to pull it out. They had them beat in the past on more than one occasion and just keep coming up short.
And now it is Finn McQueen, has him across the shoulders. What's he got in mind here? All the way over to his own corner. Talk about adding insult to injury right in front of his tag team partner.
You might not like the Brawlers, but you have to respect the fact that they are that tough, they are that bad, that they can walk right in the front door of War Island and basically pie face himself. And now he brings him over to his corner for the cover. I mean, this is just brilliant tag team wrestling strategy.
With one hand now over the shoulder, and Finn McQueen, perhaps time to pay the piper.
Well, one move does not a match make, but at least they have something that they might be able to build on, because right now War Island, they just really haven't been able to do much.
Oh, look out! No, don't! Over the top rope, power bomb to the floor.
And that's my point right there. Finn McQueen was just handing out ass whoopings as if it was a 2-for-1 night.
And a huge uppercut just sent McQueen right on top of the table. Head first again, and we're going to have to get out of here.
Definitely want to be on your game, man, when these guys start getting too close.
Timoni back in through the ropes. Meantime, Finn McQuinn outside. War Island in control momentarily. Stiff clothesline, still holding on to Finn. Hits him with another.
Well, I mentioned earlier there was going to be paybacks eventually. It looks like eventually could be now after 3 clotheslines, but still only able to get a 1 count. If that doesn't tell you how tough this guy is.
Finn McQuinn brought over to the corner and again thrown in there. Tag is made. Double team coming up by War Island. From the middle rope, going to come down across that arm. Diablo has him up. Spine buster. Holy cow, that could be it. Hooks the leg, gets 2, and he almost pulled it off.
Yeah, Gargoyle Doyle got in, but late. He never would have made it in time to make the save.
Now the luck of the Irish almost ran out. Another tag is made. And now hammering away with some hard, heavy left hands to the head. Going to the top rope. Oh, Gargoyle Doyle almost pushed him off.
He should have.
Going out for the cover after the big splash. There's 1, there's 2.
Just barely got that shoulder off the canvas. Let me tell you what, he was watching the referee's hand all the way down. And right now, Finn McQuinn doesn't even know which corner to crawl to.
Timoni, though, making this huge mistake, turning his back and allowing the tag to be made. And now Gargoyle Doyle is back in.
And another mistake being made this time by the tag team champions.
Oh, what a clothesline. Tiapolo just about had his head taken off. Up in the air. Oh, and a power slam. Nicely done. Doyle in control. Gets him up again. Couldn't hold him this time. And now belly to back suplex.
Well, it's a 2-on-1 advantage right now. War Island has the ability to make a tag like we just saw, keep a fresh man in, but Doyle is on his own.
Doyle just dropped him throat first across the top rope. Timoni sent flying across the ring, now ties right back up again. Turns him around for a neck breaker, nicely done. And he rolls outside the ring.
It's a smart move. You can't get pinned from out there. Holy cow, what happened there?
Talk about a misjudgment on the timing. And now, Doyle bringing Tiapolo into the match, even though he's not the legal man. He's got Timoni up in the bear hug.
Man, I got to tell you, I am amazed that this is happening right now.
Referee's going to ask him if he wants to give it up. Big elbow right to the side of the head, and another one.
Ring my bell.
Up on the shoulders, and again now this time. It is Gargoyle Doyle being dropped across the top rope, but he's trying to make the tag.
Another monumental mistake being made here. I don't understand what these two teams are doing. Way too much celebrating.
Doyle steps out through the ropes. You can see he is not happy with the way things are going right now. As Finn McQuinn comes with a big right boot or left boot right to the face. And a power bomb. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, gets 1 only.
Hard to believe.
Oh, and he's setting up for the Irish curse.
Could have gone for the cover. I'm surprised he didn't.
Meantime, on the top rope, driving the knee down.
Went after Tiapolo, paid the price for it.
Tag is made. And now look at this. German suplex by Doyle. Right into his own corner. That is exactly what you want. Referee gets in the way.
Save was still made. War Island is still, look at this.
Right into our living rooms. Gargoyle Doyle in the meantime has him up. Oh, look at this. Tamoni fighting it off. We've got action in the ring. We've got action outside the ring. Big DDT and Doyle is in trouble.
Could be putting him away right now.
He delivers the nuke. Hooks the leg. A big win. No.
Shoulder up again. I can't believe it. This crowd on its feet. They can't believe it.
Spine buster goes into the cover. Will that be enough to keep him down? It is. And War Island scores a major victory over the tag team champions here on Blast.
They had to have this win. They knew they had to have this win. They got this win.
As we take a look back at some of the moments on this one, ladies and gentlemen, it was insane. Both teams hammering each other into oblivion.
And both teams making a ton of mistakes, turning their backs, allowing their opponents to tag out.
Could it be the dawn of a new day for War Island?
Stacks, you have any idea what you've done? You have picked a dance with the devil. Look at me. Is this really the face of the man that you want to go around with? You may be the man of the money, but money doesn't run me. You see, you're motivated by green. You're motivated by silver. You're motivated by gold. I'm only motivated by one thing, and that's red. That's right. The only thing that makes me happy is to see blood. And I think the next time you and I get in the ring, we're gonna see just how red yours is.
Thurston, wait a moment! From behind, Big Ball Malone extracting some revenge on Leviathan.
That wasn't even his scheduled opponent here tonight.
Big Ball Malone definitely looking to get even. We saw what happened over a week ago on House of Honor.
Well, Big Ball Malone was attacked in the back area as he came into the building. Got spine busted on a concrete floor and was almost, we were told he was out indefinitely.
Big Ball Malone just picked up a win over Leviathan. This is unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you what, we haven't heard the end of this one. I can guarantee you that. All right, fans, we have a pre-recorded interview to bring you right now. Stay with us for more action right here on Blast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now here in the studio is newcomer Fred Hawkins. And Fred, I understand you've got a message. First off, why don't you get it right? My name is Fred the Head Hawkins. I know I got a big head. You'd have to be blind not to know. But you know why I have been gifted with this big head? It's because I got that much brains. I am the smartest man in the business of professional wrestling. So what exactly are we supposed to expect to see from you when you get in the ring? Are you not listening? I am the smartest man around. I'm not going to get in the ring. I'm here to help others that want to get in the ring. See, I lend the mind. I will be the brains to the brawn here in the world of Ultra Pro Wrestling.
So basically you're saying you're a manager?
No. I never said that. I am the manager. I am the greatest manager of all time. I don't care if you want to talk about Freddie Blassie. I don't care if you want to talk about Captain Lou Albano. I don't care if you want to talk about Bobby the Brain Heenan, because when it comes to the brain, this is the biggest, the baddest, and the best, and most importantly, the smartest of them all.
Have you already signed anybody?
Well, now that is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And that's none of your damn business. When it comes to the people represented by Fred the Head Hawkins, that's on a need-to-know basis. And right now, you don't need to know. In 1982, he fought for his life.
Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
In 1985, he fought for his country. In 1988, he fought for his friend. In 2008, he fought for freedom. In 2019, they drew last blood. And now, in 2023, and if you think that's messed up, wait until you see the reboot of Transformers.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 236 pounds, the heavyweight champion,
As we take a look at the global champion, a non-title match that it may be doesn't matter, because when you get it in the ring with this man, you know you're testing yourself against the best.
No doubt about it. Everybody looking forward to Trambo.
The man who feels he rules the British Empire, at least the chapter here in Ultra Pro Wrestling.
and his opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 217 pounds.
Riff Rafferty making his way down the aisle. Talk about two different styles.
Well, there's nothing about either one of these two guys that complements one another, quite honestly. You got Riff Rafferty, who's all about a grunge lifestyle. He's got that punk vibe all about him. He's all about the streets, and then you have the most debonair of the upper class. And Sir Oliver starts to make you wonder, doesn't it?
Rafferty in the ring, and he is ready for a fight. Buckingham would like to have a wrestling match. I don't think he's going to have that here tonight.
No, not at all. Good luck. But here's the thing, Rafferty, he can do it either way. He'll get a brawl-out fight with this guy without a problem. But he does like to stretch his opponents.
Rafferty right off the bat. Look at this. Manipulating a joint. Oh, and he just went to work on the wrist. And the champion sent into the turnbuckle. And what would it do for Riff Rafferty in the standings if he pulls off a win over the global champion?
Well, it'd shoot him right up there, no doubt about it.
Oh, look at this. Talking about submission holds. Rafferty gets out of there just in the nick of time. You can separate a shoulder very quickly. Now look at Rafferty. Northern Light suplex. Who'd have thought that was going to happen?
This crowd is jumping. They can't believe Rafferty's coming out, not only ready for this fight with the champ, meeting him on his own terms.
Collar and elbow tie up. Rafferty now going for a suplex. Perfectly executed. Tremendous uppercut. Down goes Buckingham. Now to the eyes. This is what we expected to see.
Yeah, everything else was completely by shock and surprise. As is the fact that Rafferty is kicking the crap out of the champion.
Buckingham has been very preoccupied with Bill Dollar lately. Perhaps so much so that he didn't do enough homework on Riff Rafferty.
Well, he's been throwing obstacles and roadblocks at Bill Dollar in his direction. And to your point, I think he has taken his eye off the bigger prize right now.
Rafferty just dropped the champion's throat first across the top rope and continues this beatdown of Buckingham.
When we talk about travel delays and things like that, as he goes for the cover, Buckingham had a lot longer flight than the majority of our roster did.
Well, indeed, some jet lag could have been setting in here. He's having a hard time getting back to his feet. Blockbuster! Rafferty hooks the leg and pulls off the upset win.
Not a great night to be a champion around here, is it?
Definitely not going their way, that's a fact. As we take a look back. Big victory right here, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, plenty more action still to come. What a night it's been here on Blast. Keep your predictions coming. Pick your winners, and we'll be back with more in a moment.
Real American heroes.
Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser, head of marketing guy. Only you could take a beer and make it queer.
Oh, no.
20 years of amazing ad campaigns, and this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
What the fuck were you thinking?
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God make us please the USA.
And we are back with an impromptu tag team matchup. Oh, and look at this.
Well, these two ladies not exactly best friends as of late to begin with, and now look at this.
Shinzo just walking out on the champion, leaving her to fend for herself in this match.
Well, the champion's going to have a lot of trouble right now because she's in there with an Amazon.
Astrid Olsen, indeed, has proven to be one hell of a challenge for anyone who's stepped in the ring with her, standing at 6'10". The Swiss sensation, but now being hammered around a little bit by Tanji.
Well, like Tanji is the Women's Liberty Champion, and it was not an easy road to get there. Pulled it off, and right now she's going up against the two of the biggest all by herself.
Yeah.
Check out the fastest growing show on the Nation Network.
Yeah, it takes time, hours. People just see the finished product and it's like, oh, you pump out stuff so quickly, but people don't realize, I mean, it's a balancing, and a lot of people don't get that.
We're the creators and talents that have provided us countless hours of entertainment.
I've been putting on Twitter, I opened like a DeviantArt account, and then I've been putting videos that I make there for my guys.
Come to sit down and share their memories, experiences, and upcoming projects.
Definitely not. The greatest wrestling game of all time? I don't think so.
Formerly known as Inside the Creator Studio.
Wow, it's great to be inside the Creator Studio. And who did you create today, mate?
We now invite you to check out The Rub.
I was looking at your schedule just for this past month on the food truck alone. And you got like a 1985 Hulk Hogan schedule going on here, where you got like a morning, a noon, and a night, same day. Then the next day you're in this town. The next day, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
Were you that busy traveling when you were in the ring?
I know, right? I think, busier and actually making more money now than I'm not wrestling.
You know what? I'm going to make money doing this. I'm going to pay my price. I am going to do conventions. I'm going to do expos. I'm going to do weddings. I'm ordained to marry people. I've done weddings. I'm the whole 9 yards, man. I absolutely said there's nothing that I can't do with this character. And all your fans out in your nation, we love you, mate. The Bootleggers love you. And hope to see you around. Still on the road. Whoa! Yay!
Only on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, thanks to 2K, never disappointing. The women's match will not be seen tonight. As we move to our main event.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 217 pounds, Hot Rod Johnny Dalton.
Rule number one, when streaming 2K, have a 2-minute commercial on hand.
You never know when you're going to need one. Johnny Dalton feeling he wasn't getting a fair shake. We saw him heading into the 2300 arena a few weeks ago. Not sure what that was all about.
A lot of mystery around this guy. He was originally going to be with the HCW, decided he didn't like the way things were operating over there, and then switched over to House of Honor.
And his opponent from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 373 pounds, the heavyweight champion.
He puts the heavy in heavyweight, no doubt about it. Pork Chop, Ed Cleaver is the HCW heavyweight champion. Non-title match. Dalton wanted opportunity. Well, he's got it right here tonight, but I'll tell you what, it's a bit personal for him. He's no longer a part of HCW. However, this is Blast, and on Blast, anyone goes.
Is it just me, or does that belt have a boner?
Starting to look like it. The title is becoming excited. Pork Chop holding that title up proudly, as he should.
It's holding itself up pretty good, too. If this was 3D, we'd have an eye put out.
Referee's there, ready, calls for the bell. And Dalton walks right into the Bears' cave. Caught him with a back elbow. Oh, look at Dalton, he missed. How do you miss a target like that? Oh, no.
Big, heavy clothesline, and Dalton just sent crashing down.
Big kick. I don't like Dalton's odds right now. Cleaver having words. Not sure. Oh, no.
That's 400 pounds crushing you in the turnbuckle.
Well, we have seen Pork Chop in action here quite a bit. And one thing we'll tell you, as he just throws Dalton off. Oh, right to the throat. We heard what Bison Biggs said about him earlier on tonight. Swing and a miss on that one. Comes the other side. And there's the clothesline, and this time it does connect. Oh, no.
Dalton is in so much trouble right now. If he thought he had it bad before, probably shouldn't have stepped in the ring with this guy.
Going for the belly to belly. Could be the match right here. There's one. Oh, he pulled him up.
Well, I know Dalton has definitely said some pretty derogatory things about the HCW in general.
Drops that leg down across the throat. If this isn't personal, it sure as hell looks like it is. Oh my God, over the top rope he goes. Referee's gonna have to do something right now. He's counting. Hold on, from behind, Bison Biggs is in with a steel chair.
Bison Biggs with a steel chair, and he is taking it to town right now on the champion.
Oh, it is payback time right here on Blast. Bison Biggs has him. What is he going to do?
Right on top of that chair.
Bison Biggs has sent a message